What's up, bro? Back with another video, another weekly update. So this week has been pretty crazy. So I got a lot of stuff going on basically between YouTube. Like, I'm trying to move right now, so we're trying to move into this new apartment and just trying to get all the logistics set up, trying to figure out where I'm gonna actually make my videos, record my videos. So yeah, everything's with that. It's been crazy. I'm trying to pack up everything too and trying to stay consistent with YouTube. So I'm on the lean bulk. You guys know I've been heading towards the lean bulk, right? And already with the lean bulk, I've already fucked up. So in the beginning of last week, if you watched the video last week, I was at 163 pounds, I think, or something like that, 163 or 162. This week, clocking in at a whopping 165, baby. 165. So literally 2 to 3 pounds in a week. What? Nah, that's unacceptable. In case you don't know, like when you're bulking, if you're trying to do like a lean bulk properly, so you don't gain a ton of fat and then end up being fat again, what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to do like a pound every week, right? Towards like, that's like the top end you want to be going for. You don't want to be going for 2 pounds, 3 pounds. That's way too much, right? You're going to pack on way too much fat. So half a pound to 1 pound, right? I don't like doing half a pound. It's just way too difficult to kind of track and everything. And also too, if you're a more beginner lifter, it makes way more sense to go for a pound because you can really pack on more muscle, right? Because when you're in the beginning of your journey, you're farther away from your genetic like limit. So it makes more sense when you have like that newbie gains phase, right? To kind of push it a bit with the bulk. So a pound a week is pretty good, but 2 pounds, 3 pounds, way too much. And the reason why that happened was because when you're switching out of a cut to a bulk, right, or from a maintenance phase, what happens is you need to figure out two things. How many steps do you need to be taking? As in, how much like activity do you need, right? How much cardio are you gonna do? How many steps are you gonna take? And then how many calories are you gonna be eating every day? So those are the two factors that you really need to figure out. Now for me, what I did was I said, okay, so maybe 5,000 steps and 2,000 calories or whatever to start off with the lean bulk. So 2,000 calories seems to be about right. Now, 2,000 calories, that's like a really low amount of calories for somebody of my height, right? So that's like really low, but since it was my first cut, I really had to go very low into it because when you're on your first cut, it's like the hardest cut that you can do is your first cut, and you're gonna learn a lot and make a lot of mistakes. So made a lot of mistakes there, ended up down at like 1,500, 1,600 calories, just so low. It really shows though how low you need to go if you really want to have like proper six-pack, guys. Like I know a lot of you want to have a six-pack, but the fact of the matter is I'm not sure if you're ready to really go through the trials and tribulations of that, because you have to suffer, man. I mean suffer. You're not going to be eating anything, man. You're going to be so hungry all the time. So yeah, that's basically the deal. I messed up, didn't take enough steps this week, ate too many calories, so I ended up over where I was supposed to be. So the way to correct that is just simply walk more, right, and eat a little bit less. So over these next few days, I'll just eat a little bit less. I'll walk more. That's what I'm doing now, getting my cardio in outside, and all will be well, right? I'll just make sure I end at about 164 or 160. Yeah, probably 164 will be good. By the end of next week. You really want to take it slow, right? You don't want to go too fast, because you might think, oh, well, if I go faster, I'll build more muscle, but your body can only create so much muscle at a time. So if you go too fast, you're really just pushing it too much, and you're just going to put on way too much fat. So that's the plan for now. Recalculate, get those two factors, in check. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Obviously, got to keep pushing in the gym as well. When you're bulking, make sure that you're actually applying progressive overload every single week. You're adding on that weight, you're pushing yourself, because you need to have that demand on your body to build more muscle, right? If you keep that demand on yourself and you keep trying to push and trying to grow, just like in every area of life, really, your body will adapt and it will understand that you need more muscle, right? Because you're lifting heavier, and it will take the extra calories that you're getting and funnel that into building more muscle. So just keep progressive overload. Make sure you don't make the mistake. Well, I mean, it's going to happen, but try to correct the mistake of eating too many calories and not walking enough. Adjust those two variables when you're trying to bulk, right? Adjust the variables. Same thing when you're on a cut. Walk more, eat a little bit less, or eat more. But did I say that right? Is that right? No, it's so eat more. Like if you're gonna eat more food, then you need to walk more steps in order to compensate, right? Because that's burning calories. Or you can eat less and then you can walk less. So you kind of have to pick between those two worlds, right? So for me, I would rather, right now when I'm in a bulk, I would rather walk, right? I don't want to be walking too much, because if I'm walking 10,000 steps, I'm burning all these calories that I'm paying for in terms of food, right? And like, I'm not going to spend a shit ton of money on food and then walk 10,000 steps and burn it all off. So it doesn't make any sense to do that. So for me right now, what I'm doing is just moderate, like keeping the steps moderate, because I want to keep up. See, a lot of people don't talk about this. Okay, when you're trying to bulk, it doesn't mean that you shouldn't walk at all or do cardio, because doing cardio is important for your heart, right? Doing cardio is important for your cardiovascular system. So you want to make sure you continue to do cardio, getting in your steps, doing some high intensity, and then all you need to do is just eat a little bit more, right? Just eat a little bit more, but you don't need to be going crazy with the cardio. It's not like when you're on a cut. See, when I was on a cut, I was doing 10,000 steps, 11,000 steps, 12,000 steps a day. When I'm bulking, I can cut that probably in half, do maybe 6,000, 7,000, 8,000 steps a day. But I'm not going to do like 2,000 steps a day or 3,000 steps a day, because that's not enough to maintain really your health, right? You want to be also maintaining, like I said, your cardiovascular, and also you don't want to be too far away from, you have to think long term. You have to think long term, which is, hey, I'm going to go back into a cut. If I'm only walking 2,000 steps, when I go back into the cut, that's a huge jump to make. So try to keep it more in like a tighter range, especially going into holiday season, guys. We're going to be heading into the holidays soon. It's going to be Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's. Shit's about to get crazy. So we're going to have to watch it on those calories. All right. So also I want to give an update in terms of like business progress, right? So YouTube channel, this past week, what have we learned? Well, like I told you last week, YouTube rewards consistency. They reward when you make videos in a specific niche, right? So you may have noticed a lot of my content recently, at least for the older subscribers. The new subscribers, maybe not so much because you just showed up. But the older subscribers, you'll notice my content recently has been a lot to do more about fitness than before, right? Before I was kind of making a bunch of random videos, mindset videos, you know, mental health, just like random stuff, anything I really felt like. Now, the problem is the YouTube algo does not like when you do that. The reason why is because if you think about the YouTube algorithm, right? It's trying to keep people on the platform. It wants to keep more viewers on the platform for longer. So if you make a bunch of random videos about random topics, well, guess what? The YouTube algorithm doesn't know who to send that to. They don't know who to send it to, right? They have no idea. Am I supposed to send this to someone who's interested in fitness or someone who's interested in, you know, mental health? Like, I don't know who to send it to. And so they punish you because, you know, they don't know who it's for. So just be aware of that right now. If you have a YouTube channel, when you're small, it's kind of important. You pick like a niche, right? And like self-improvement, that's not really a niche, because think about self-improvement. What is that? Meditation, mental health, fitness, girls, dating, money, spirituality. Self-improvement is literally just life, right? It just means getting better at life. So you're literally, that's like the most broad channel you could possibly have, right? So it's not that I don't want to make videos about other things, right? But the way that those videos are packaged up and the way they're delivered on YouTube, when you're a small channel, at least, kind of has to be a little bit more niche down. So for you older subscribers, if you notice a lot of my content gearing more towards fitness, that's why. It's because the YouTube algorithm has recognized me as someone who has more fitness content. And so, you know, if I make that kind of content, well, I get rewarded. If I don't, I get punished. So naturally, you're going to go in the direction, you know, where you actually get rewarded by the YouTube algorithm, because I can't do this, you know, for free. I have to actually get paid. So that being said, I'm still obviously going to be making, I'm not just making only fitness videos, but a lot more of the content you're going to see is going to be about fitness stuff, because, you know, like I said, I can't just like make YouTube videos for free for forever. I actually have to make some sort of money off of it. And fitness is something that I'm really interested in and really has kind of saved my life. So it's like, it's kind of a win-win, you know. I'm glad I didn't get like sort of blocked into sort of a niche I don't like, you know. But that's basically the deal. If you have a YouTube channel, from my experience, when you're small, think about a specific not a topic. It's not a topic. Think about a niche that you want to be in within self-improvement. If you're going to start a self-improvement YouTube channel, don't just be the guy who's posting random videos about just so many different topics. Because the other thing is this. Think about it this way. Go to your YouTube subscription feed right now and tell me, how many people are you subscribed to that do completely random videos? Now, I'm not talking different topics, right? Like, you can have a fitness YouTuber who talks about a whole bunch of different fitness topics. But tell me, how many people are you subscribed to right now that are completely random, that just post up completely random stuff? I'm going to assume that most people you're subscribed to have a general theme, at least for the channel, that's cohesive, right? You understand what you're going to get when you go there. So it's not completely random. So if you have a channel, think about that. Think about trying to make it clear as to what your value proposition is, so that the algorithm can actually figure out who to push your videos to. Like my last video, go look at my videos right now on my channel, okay? So 4 videos ago, I got like 25, 30 views, right? This latest video, I got 1,300 views. Now, one of the reasons for that is because the past like 3 or 4 videos I made have been specifically related to fitness topics. So the YouTube algo is starting to pick up who to send those to, because I'm being consistent with the niche. Now, I'm making all different types of topics within fitness, but the YouTube algo knows roughly that my channel is more centered around fitness, building like a aesthetic body, like how to get lean, how to build muscle. And so it's starting to target those types of videos. So that's all. Just be aware that when you have a YouTube channel that, you know, you can either, here's the thing that most YouTubers aren't going to tell you, okay? Here's the truth about YouTube. You can take two paths as far as I can see, right? Now, I'm still a small fish. I'm still a little guy in the pond. So it's not like I'm an authority on this, but this is from my experience. Now, obviously, this isn't also too, I forgot to tell you, this is not the first YouTube channel I've had, okay? I've made YouTube channels all throughout me being like a teenager and stuff, okay? So I had one when I was a younger kid, like 5th grade or 6th grade, on like ghost hunting. I used to be into that kind of shit. I was into like fishing. I still have the channel up, actually. Fishing channel. I've had multiple different channels, okay? And the thing is, there's 2 paths you can kind of go down when you're trying to start YouTube, and you need to think about what those are. Number 1, you can be the artist. So the artist is someone who basically just creates because they want to create, right? They create whatever they want to. It kind of comes from just inspiration, whatever they feel at the moment. That's what they're going to make, and that's what they're going to put out on YouTube. So that's the artist path, right? And you can do that, and you can become successful doing that. There are people who do that and are successful. However, if you want to actually make money and you want to do this as a living, the better and more likely route for you to succeed is to go down the path of the entrepreneur, which is the path of giving and providing people with what they want, right? So you start making videos on YouTube, you notice, hey, you know, these videos seem to be taking off more than other types of videos, so I'm going to make more of those, right? And that's what you have to pay attention to when you're on YouTube, is because if you want to be successful and you want to make money, that's a whole different path than trying to be the artist. Like they say, the starving artist, right? The reason for that is because a lot of times the artist isn't concerned about providing the people with what they need. He's more concerned about what does he want to create. It's more of a selfish kind of path, right? And it's not that it doesn't have value. It's just, if you want to make money, you need to be giving the people what they want. So if you notice on your channel right now, because I know some of you do have channels, or you're thinking about starting one. If you notice right now that certain videos are taking off, double down on those, okay? Double down on those videos because that's what people want, right? That's what they want more of. And so as you can see on my channel, that's what I did. People want more fitness content, apparently, because when I make a fitness video, I get more views. So if that's what people want, then that's what I'm going to make more of. Now, a video like this video is going to get like no views because right now, number one, I'm not editing anything. So it's just me walking around in the woods, talking to myself. No, I'm just kidding. Talking to you on the camera right now. So it's like, this is going to get barely any views just because it's not optimized for retention. It's not optimized for anything. Really, this video is just for myself, just so, you know, I can have some sort of way of just talking about whatever I want while I'm outside walking, getting in my cardio. So anyways, this is not going to get many views, okay? And that's partially because it's not optimized, but partially because also it's not for any specific type of person. I'm not helping really. I mean, I'm trying to give you some tips and stuff here, but it's not like helpful in the sense that you know exactly what you're going to get here. So this is an example. This video is an example of the artist, the sort of person who wants to just make whatever they want to make and put it out there whenever they feel like it. And that's fine. You can do that. It does have some value. It's just, it's not always going to work. And it's more likely that unless you're some amazing artist and you're super creative and you come up with shit that people have never heard of or seen, it's much better that you follow the path of the entrepreneur to become successful financially, and that you give the people what they want. Figure out what it is they need, figure out what they need help with, and just make videos on that topic. It's not that complicated. But people overcomplicate YouTube because they don't pick a lane. They don't choose, hey, I'm going to be an artist or I'm going to be the entrepreneur. So you kind of need to pick. What are you going to do? Do you need money? Like, if you don't need any money, maybe you could just be the artist and just throw videos up against the wall and just make whatever you want. But if you need money, if you want to do it full time and get out of your job and become successful, pay attention to what's getting more attention on your channel and just double down on those specific topics because that's what people need. People watch things that they need help with. So that's basically my advice for YouTube, and that's basically the advice for myself that I wish I'd been following sooner, because if you look at my channel, yes, the cohesive theme is like self-improvement, bettering yourself, but it's completely random in terms of the topics that I'm talking about. And that reminds me of another thing too, is like, if you're going to do it that way, every time you get, so let's say you make a video for like a fitness related video, okay? Let's say you get 10 subscribers from that video. Okay, you just got 10 subs who subscribe to you because they like your fitness content and they want more of it. Okay, now you start talking about dating and relationships. Okay. Some of those people who watch the fitness video might watch the video on relationships and dating, maybe. Now, yes, it's still self-improvement, but it's not specific enough to what they need. So right now, they may not have any issues with dating, bro. They might be completely fine, right? They may have a girlfriend already. They may not need help with relationships. So that's the thing, is like, if you don't pick a specific topic and kind of continue on that path, every time you get a new subscriber, you talk about something different, might not be what they want or need. So that's why what happens, you'll see a lot of these channels, even my own channel, we're starting to head in this direction of, you've got thousands of subs or hundreds of thousands of subs, yet you only get 1,000 views, 2,000 views. Channels with 1 million subscribers, you'll only get like, I saw one channel had like 2 million subscribers. What the hell's going on here? It was only getting like 10K views. I was like, dude, that's like 1% of your audience watching. What? And the reason was, I look back in their history, they'd completely changed their content. So most of their subscribers came for one thing, then they changed everything and literally switched everything up on their audience. I was like, bro, that's a bad idea. It's a bad idea. The better thing to do is, if you want to make a whole new type of content and you want to get out of your niche, right, and like find something else to talk about, is just make another channel, dude. You can literally have 20 channels on YouTube. You don't need to make everything on the same channel. Just make a different channel. Like for me, I was telling you guys, I've got that fishing channel, right? I got that fishing channel. I didn't start posting self-improvement content on my fishing channel. Like, that would have been a horrible idea, because everyone who's subscribed, they came for fishing. So anyways, yeah, that's my advice for YouTube. Those are some of the biggest lessons I've learned this week. I actually was reading this whole book about YouTube that was great. It's called the YouTube Formula, I think. A YouTube Formula. It's like Daryl Eves, I think is his name. Guy from way back in the day when I used to be on YouTube. I remember seeing him. Other business update beyond YouTube. I got the community started, all right? It's up and running. I'm just trying to sort of get it a little bit more organized and get it built out a little bit better. But I got the school community set up, the landing page. I got everything in there. Basically, we're just gonna be doing coaching calls, maybe even every day if people want to do them every day. I'm gonna have all my workout templates in there and basically just be there to like help anyone who needs help with their fitness journey, getting ripped, you know, getting a six-pack, just literally changing your life through fitness, bro. I swear, when you build a great physique, everything changes, man. Your mindset changes. Delayed gratification teaches you about, like, gives you so many lessons. So yeah, I got that basically set up. I can't do it for free though, because it's going to be me trading my time for money, doing coaching calls, right? Giving away all my workouts and all my plans and everything for free and helping people. It's not like a course where I can really make it passive. So I'm going to have to charge. And also, I want the community to actually be full of serious people who actually serious about their fitness and not just showing up and like not taking it seriously. So again, that's another reason why I need to charge on a monthly basis for it, because, you know, number one, trading your time for money, and number two, you got to have people actually serious about getting themselves results. So just got to build it out a little bit more, but it's basically ready. You know, just keep learning, whether you're in school right now, whether you're trying to build a business, get a new job, trying to get yourself in shape. You know, just keep moving forward. Just keep learning. Make sure you hold yourself accountable. You know, that's another reason why I have this community set up, is because the only way you can really keep yourself accountable is to have other people who are like-minded and headed in the same direction as you, and they're actually working towards the same goals. That's a big key. You want to be working towards the same goal, and that's how you can keep each other accountable and increase the speed by which you achieve that thing. Because think about this. If I'm just working towards something by myself, okay, I'm working toward a goal by myself. All right, I'll make some good progress. Now imagine 5 other guys alongside me also working towards the same goal. They're going to figure out a bunch of tactics. We're going to mastermind, bring all that together, and we're all going to move so much faster, because imagine 5 brains versus 1. Like, it's just, so yeah, having a community is really important for the accountability and the masterminding that occurs, because you're able to essentially increase the speed of achieving your goal. So yeah, man, just keep going. Don't give up. You know, don't complain about life isn't fair and oh, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. We all know it's not easy out here, but keep going. Set the vision, set the goals, keep yourself accountable, join a community or find friends, like-minded friends, where you can expedite your results and hold yourself accountable, right? Get a community, get a mastermind, find like-minded friends in your area or whatever who can help hold you accountable on your journey. That's basically it, man. I hope you have a good rest of your week, and I'll see you next week. Peace out.